Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses. That is simply breathtaking!
And if that's a sign of things to come, he could make himself unplayable here. On some occasions, when star players really mean business, the entertainment value rockets, and we could be in for a treat after such a stunning opening.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Van Dijk tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Mane goes for it. Fry can get it clear. A forward pass. Now the counter. Brozovic. Skriniar plays it forward. It's a good foot in there. Fabinho battles to win it back. Çalhanoğlu plays it into the box. Mane has made his mark on this game. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Gets the better of his man. He'll hit it. Looking to break out here. Has a hit! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Vecino tries to clear. He'll have a go. Across the field it goes. It's a loose ball. Thiago, chance to break. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Now it's Sanchez. Robertson cuts it out. Robertson goes looking. He gets past his man. Mane has a hit! He scores! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Vecino. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cleared without complication. Jota. Loose ball, who's going to get... And the shot! Oh, nearly, but
nearly is nothing.
Mohamed Salah weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Plays it over to the other flank. Chance to shoot. Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
And out to save. A spectacular effort! And they've been caught out here. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can...
Here we go again. Well, reported change to either side during the break. Looks to clip it forward. Has a pop! And that's been levered clear. Martinez did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Oh, that's neat. Got a shot away. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. Oh, real danger here. He's got away. Lovely feet. And it's got through. And it's hoisted clear. Thiago! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Thiago simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And he just whacks it away. And here's Henderson. Mohamed Salah. Henderson concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Handanovic sends that a long way. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
That had to be more accurate. Dinks one in. Salah. It's Salah! And it's Sanchez. Skriniar drives it forward. Checo! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's taking a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red.
Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Mohamed Salah conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Salah. He's made good progress from a deep position. Can he find a... It's Salah!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
There's going to be another change here. Mane is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Mohamed Salah, full tilt down the right-hand side. Ranocchia with the clearance. Ranocchia sends it forward. Alexander-Arnold. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
That's been drilled forward. Kolarov is on a run down the left wing. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Back in once more. And that's been well dealt with. Gets wrestled off the ball. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Firmino. Firmino shapes to shoot. No, he's missed it. Forward it goes. Fabinho. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it.